Happy's Pizza is seeking owner-operators right now. You must be enthusiastic about being an entrepreneur. Franchise costs only $25,000. Make your fortune by purchasing the most successful franchise in the country. Buying your own Happy's Pizza franchise will help you reach your own financial goals. Contact Michael L. Cash and Associates at American Capital Solutions at 313-808-5940 or visit americancapital.solutions.com. Be your own boss while making your dreams a reality. Become a Happy's Pizza franchise owner today.
You've heard Now Listen. WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
And yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is time. It is Feel Good Friday. The weekend is just hours away, and we are here to get you through it. Yes, we are. And to do it, we've got some of your favorite music. That's right, we got a lot of your favorite music, some great conversation, and a few laughs along the way this hour. Good morning. This is the Rides and Grind Morning. I'm your man, Don Allen, and I am here to help you feel good on a Friday morning. Yes, I am. We're starting out with Manhattan Transfer, Birdland. How you doing this morning? Is anybody out there with a brother today? I just want to say good morning. This is how we start our days each and every day right here on WJZD Radio. It happens at Birdland. It happens in Detroit. It happens on WJZD. Yes, it does. Let's get this thing started. Yeah. You know what I always say. Good morning, Cassie. How are you? I get your coffee, get your tea. You see I got my smoothie. This is kiwi, strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, banana, and a little bit of spinach with granola and honey. What's up, BJ? How you doing, my man? Yeah, I see you here early, Cassie. I mean, you must have just woke up at 3 and stayed all night, didn't you? I know you did. Karen McFerrin, how are you? I hope you're listening. Karen McFerrin hit me up on Facebook and said, Don, can you play Ray Oviedo and Peebo Bryson? I was like, I'm not on yet, but you know what? I got your back. That's how we roll. You, Karen, if you're just listening, you can actually watch. Join the WJZD Radio Facebook page. I'm broadcasting there. I'm broadcasting on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Mixcloud, and you can go to the, hey, Carolyn, how you doing? The other Carolyn. I'm also broadcasting on the WJZD Radio Detroit Facebook page, okay? Not a Facebook, excuse me. WJZDRadioDetroit.com website. That's it. Yeah. Okay, I'm there. How's everybody doing this morning? Carolyn Hill is with us. My man BJ down in the ATL. What's going on, my brother? Like none other. How you doing? Hope everybody's good. Cassie is with us this morning. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of great stuff for you guys today. In terms of music, are y'all ready for this? You know, see, Ray, BJ is going to dig this because I'm taking us back to when we were cruising down 7 Mile. He had the Z28, or was it the Trans Am? And I had a Daytona Turbo Z with the T-tops on it. And we'd stop at the car wash and shine them up and actually use floor wax to shine up the tires. I got the music from all back in there. Coming up this hour, Detroit's own Mark Mix, Ray Oviedo, and featuring Peebo Bryson, Sweet Summer Days, doing that one for Karen McFerrin, Les McCann, and Eddie Harris. If you were ever cruising down Jefferson, listening to the WJZZ, you heard us drop that one. Also some Bob Baldwin, Bobby McFerrin, Bob James, Bobby Porter. I got the Bobbies today. And at the end of the hour, we're going to take care of you with some Adele. Hey, Janae, Waldo is with us. You'll be out here around 4 with that package. Copy that? Unfortunately, I get off at 5, so take your time. Take the long way, okay? I'll get here about 5:30. Yeah. Just giving you a heads up. Nothing like some great jazz to start your day. We are going to talk about what makes you feel good. And I got some stuff for you, you know. And to show you how good my God is, I was stumped, you know, without having to go to the obvious. You know, sex makes me feel good. Yeah, we know that, you know. But what truly makes you feel good, both in and out, okay? So I want you to sit back and chill. Oh, my baby is with me. Boss lady just walked into the room. How you doing? Mwah. Good morning. Better than a glass of orange juice. Hallelujah. Marie told me that whenever I put bananas in my smoothies, I get hyper. And I see what you're saying, you know, because it does. I do get a little hyper. So let me cool it down. Slow the testing down, please. Got some great music. We're going to have a lot of fun. Few laughs along the way. Yes. Eat flat. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Good morning to you. And I have been banging my head against the wall, trying to figure out what my weekends are going to sound like here at WJZD Radio. And I finally think I found it. I wanted to stay in the jazzy lane, but I wanted to pump it up. So why not do both? Mauricio Deduzio does it every single day. And it dawned on me, let's do some jazzy house. I mean, it's adult, it's sophisticated, it's got a sweet vibe to it. Problem is, I got to fly all the way to Italy to talk to Mauricio. Because you know how much a phone call would cost? No, but I've got some DJs. I'm going to talk to Rick Lenore and some of the other guys. Tell them I need some jazzy house, some blends that'll really keep it tight. This is by request for Karen McFerrin. She said, Don, she hit me up on Facebook and said, Don, I need that Ray Oviedo People Bryson joint you got. And I said, you don't have to say another word. Here it is. Sweet summer days. We're longing for them. We're ready for them. We're waiting for them. And I ain't talking to the people in Florida. Y'all got them already. Let's see. Let's keep things moving. And, you know, I also did something else. I promised you guys a classic song. I played Fleetwood Mac on Wednesday. That was my memory pleaser that I called. That's what we call it, a memory pleaser. And, Mark Mix is with us this morning. Good morning, Mark. How you doing, my brother? And John Barella is with us. How you doing? I'll see you in a little while, John. Got some Mark Mix coming up. As a matter of fact, glad you're here, Mark, because your song is coming up next. Detroit's own Mark Mix. That's right. We're playing him here. We've been playing him here. I called it. Here's the beautiful thing about Mark. I only had to ask him one time, Mark, I'm starting this radio station, and I need some of your joints to put in it. Mark sent me a catalog. I mean, the book of Mark, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like the Bible. And I thought that was so cool. And so we're going to be playing Mark, not your new one. Incidentally, I did listen to the interview with Tanya Michelle and the Artist Spotlight, and we found out a lot about Mark. Mark and I are very similar. You know, he feels the same way about music that I do, and there are a lot of great artists here in the city, and we're going to try to give them some exposure by, you know, putting them on a platform. If it's good stuff, tell them I'll play it. You know, I'm not a picky dude. I'm not about, you know, you got to have a big name, and you got to have performed at such and such a joint. You got good stuff, send it to me. We will get it on, because the world needs to hear the beauty of what we have here in the city of Detroit alone. I'm not speaking around the world, but even though if you're in Canada, if you're in South America, if you're on the West Coast, East Coast, if you're in Dubai, I do not care. Send me your music. We'll get it on, because the world needs to hear what you've got to do. You know, what God put on you, share it with the world. That's my thing, you know. So, I mean, Mark Mix is coming up next. But like I was saying, I did promise you guys a memory pleaser tune. And I took this one straight from the studio on my very first radio station I was actually on the air at. See, a lot of you guys know I worked at WDRQ back in the day. Yes, I did. But I was never on the air there. That's where I kind of got my feet wet. I was in the studio training. But the very first studio I was actually on the air at was Q106, which was in Jackson, Michigan. And we signed on the air, I think it was in May or June, back in the 80s. became the #1 radio station in the area. There's another word I'm trying to keep from saying, but let's just say we were the #1 radio station in that area for like 5-6 years running. You know, so that's where I got my feet wet, and this song came directly from that playlist. So the group is classic, and I'm gonna give you a hint. These guys, they were just on television not long ago doing this very song. So I want you guys to stick around for that. Right after the commercials, I'm gonna play it. Coming up next, my man, 100 Grand, Mr. Mark Mix. That's cool that you checked in. That was real nice, Mark. I'm digging that. I'm feeling it. Incidentally, you can always check us out on Twitter, YouTube. If you go to YouTube and type in WJCD Radio, be sure and hit the subscribe button, okay? Let us know that you've been there. You can check us out on our website. Just go to live streams, hit the tab, and it'll drop down, and you'll see pictures of me. And so you can always check us out that way. You can also check out the Artist Spotlight with Tanya Michelle and Cassie Talks, because Cassie's doing podcasting stuff too. She's on there, I think. So, you know, check us all out. We'd love to have you just stop by. Incidentally, when you stop by there, scroll down a little further and hit that donation button. You know, we're always looking for a little help. We all need a little help every now and then. Oh, I like this groove. Mark Mix, Detroit's own. He's always got that low-end groove. He calls this one Cruising. But this is Cruising, isn't it? Let me make sure. Yep, Cruising. This is the street remix of Cruising. This is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. I'm your man, Don Allen. How you feeling? The weekend is only hours away. And I believe the first NFL playoff game is tonight. I'm not sure on that one. I can check my records. You know, right? Go ahead, Mark. Now, normally we don't play rap, Mark, but I let this one slide because I like the vibe. Mark said, I'm just cruising. Let me let you hear a little bit of this.
Line with a twist, tuned and fixed in, listening to Mark mixed with the cartel. The street jazz is not a fad. Out the window, the wind blow, the leaves pass. Sunny days will make a rainy cloud go away. To escape, press play, and it's another day. No mistake, when it's great, that's just how it's made. And when they kicking back, this is just how it's played. No mistake, when it's great, that's just how it's made. And when I'm kicking back, this is just how it's played.
Overblown is all creation. It's
I like that. Smooth as butter.
Full access, VIP, street cartel, notorious like B.I.G. Miyagi, fancy draped in finesse, honey dip, whipped, eclipse caked in success. And you can hear me coming cause I got stomped. Full-fledged monster grind, money in clumps. It's funny how punks don't wanna give me none of what's mine, but I'm gonna navigate and cruise through, shimmy and shine. And hit me design, suit high tech and fully loaded, reinforced with Mark Mix. Combination heli explosive. So let your windows down, let the bump breeze through. Stimulation so engaging, this promise to appease you, cause we gon' get it in and give you more than it takes. Grind mode, no break, compliments of Corey Blake. Cruising, just cruising. With street jazz. Street jazz.
I need is Henny in the cold brew. I'm old school in an old school with some shine too. Fell out, back gap, all the way to 7 Mile. Downtown St. Andrews, I can sell a crowd. I'm buck wild all day, rolling down the freeway, feeling like O'Shea. Today was a good day, sun rays beam, but not too hard. Legendary music was made on the boulevard of Ragtime Hitsfield, and I'm making hits still with Mark Mix in the street jazz cartel.
music from Detroit's own Mark Mix. Cruising, the street remix. I'm loving that vibe. Oh, yeah. You know what? The heck with it. I'm going to start playing all of Mark's stuff, and y'all going to have to get with it. Also, Karen McFerrin, good morning, and you're welcome. Got to say what's up to my man. It's like I'm Batman, he Robin. You know, I'm Bruce and he Lee. And what's up, Corey? You know, Corey was, yeah, Corey finally got it. He was dogging me. He was dogging Boss Lady. He was making fun of his wife because we all caught COVID. Well, we're better. He's not. And I normally, under normal circumstances, I would not make fun of anyone who caught COVID-19 except him because he dogged us out. You know, Corey over there sneezing so hard, the wallpaper coming off the walls. Hatu, bam. Yesterday he blew a window out the sash. Told you I was gonna get you. The beautiful part is I got a microphone and he does not, you know. But we wish my brother well. We want him to get better so he can get back out in the streets. Yeah. But oh yeah, you know I had to play this one. This is one of my all-time favorite songs. I'll be watching the playoffs too. Well, they don't start till tomorrow. My man John Barella told me they don't start till tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow too. So if you're a football fan, it's all about, are you ready for some football? This is my favorite time of the year. Well, one of them anyway, because it is playoff time. And I was speaking to a young man who said, yesterday he said he thinks the Rams can do it. I'm like, not as long as Tom Brady is breathing. You know, you never count Tom Brady out. I mean, I've seen Tom Brady actually take a snap, have his nails manicured, do his taxes, check on the kids, say hi to the wife, look downfield, then lob the ball in for a touchdown. That's how bad this man is, okay? Okay, see, Karen, now she's starting to get it. It got good to her. Will Downing, Gerald Albright, Pleasures of the Night. Let me see what I can do with that one. Okay, Pleasures of the Night, huh? Did he just say what I thought he said? Everybody now trying to make it real compared to what? You know what, Karen? You must really be a good, strong supporter of WJZD Radio, because I just happened to look down and there it was on my playlist. Let me see if I can squeeze it in for you, okay? This is Feel Good Friday. I've got a story that you guys will not believe, so I want you to stick around for it. I'm not going to start it until after the next song, which is after the commercials. And I actually had the pleasure and privilege of meeting these guys back in my early days of radio. And so, in doing that, it became one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite all-time songs of all times. Mario! Big Mario, what's going on, my brother? How you been? Mario used to run security downtown at a few of the hit spots and for all the VIPs that came into town. And Mario was one of those guys that never looked like he was smiling, even when he was smiling. And he was like 6'8". You'd be like, "What's up, Mario? What's wrong, man?" He'd be like, "Nothing, I'm smiling." And women loved him because he had them hazel eyes, them pretty boy looking. Yeah, that's my man. How you doing, Mario? Hope everything's going well for you. Also, I'm going to try to squeeze in Pleasures of the Night real quick. Let me see if I can drag that out. Boy, Ms. McFerrin, we'll be looking for your donation to the radio station real soon. Just go to the website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com, and just kindly just put a little something in there. You know, all of these requests y'all you making. Oh, you wrote these songs. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, I'm going to look on this, look for your credits, name in the credits, okay? Okay. Cheryl Smith is with us this morning. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. But like I said, coming up is our Memory Pleaser song, and it is not jazz. Okay, I'll give you a heads up on that. It is not jazz, but it has been one of my all-time favorite songs because I like songs from all genres. I like classical music. I like country music. I like rock and roll. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. But that's not the song. But I do love rock and roll. R&B, I mean, we all grew up, all of us, we grew up in the era of Motown. So, and I just happen to be blessed to the fact where, from where I was a little boy, when I was a little boy, we stayed cat-a-corner to Diana Ross's mom. Levi Stubbs of the Four Tops lived in my apartment building. 8 blocks away was Anita Baker. All the Temps, all the Tops, all the Supremes stayed in the neighborhood, and we used to see them all the time. You know, hey, Mr. Levi, and he'd wave to us, hey kids, how y'all doing? So that's where I grew up at. Kyle Nurse, how you doing? So we gained an appreciation for great music. We didn't care who made it, but as long as it was good stuff. I mean, back in the day, we had Donnie Simpson, we had Claude Young, the big soul rocker. We had, Butterball Jr., who was actually related to Cassie. You know, we had these great announcers that exposed us to all this great music. So I soaked it all up. I couldn't sing a lick. I didn't play an instrument. The Lord blessed me to be able to share it with you. So that's what I'm going to do, okay? Coming up next will be that memory pleaser of a song. And also, we're going to do some shout-outs, and then we're going to get down to what makes you feel good on a Friday. And don't you dare say the S word. There are more things in life. Come on. Okay, let me set this up, because Karen is waiting, but she don't think I can do this. And it's not a problem that I can't fix. I'm getting back to my DJs. I can do it in the mix. Watch this. Let me loosen up here. You know. Oops. There it is. Got it. Boy, who's the man? Song came out in 2018, huh? See, if the music don't sound like it has the normal flow, we're going to blame that on Karen McFerrin because she's got me changing on my freaking songs. Okay, so we're going to tell you what, let's take that one out. Uh-huh. I'm going to put this in, take that out. Boy, oh boy, I love my listeners, I really do. And we're gonna take that out too. Okay, I'll make it work some sort of way. Booyah. Talking about an instant request. Coming up next, the memory pleaser for the day. Keep it locked right where you've got it, WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Be right back.
You're listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Show on WJZDRadioDetroit.com. This is Don Allen, host of the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And if you watch or listen to the show, you know I've always got something in my cup. Whether it's coffee or tea or a smoothie.
Drinking my smoothie right now.
I have to have it to start my day. That's why you should stop by What's in Your Cup, the Juice and Smoothie Cafe. All of their smoothies have fresh agave, and raw juices are freshly squeezed. And there's a master herbalist on site. They're at 1816 Whitaker Road in Ypsilanti. Call them up at 734-340-9097. You are what you drink. The Juice and Smoothie Cafe. What's in your cup? And while you're there, be sure to try the Kale Yeah smoothie or add a wheatgrass shot. What's in your cup in Ypsilanti,
At
Michigan?
411 Therapy, we provide the results you want and the care you deserve. Face it, injuries and accidents happen every day. When you're struggling to cope with injury and pain, visit the professional therapist at 411 Therapy in Southfield, Michigan. In many cases, physical therapists can improve your quality of life. Physical therapy is a type of rehabilitation designed to bring injured patients back to their optimal level of health. Common goals include improving physical function and movement, decreasing and or managing your pain, preventing re-injury, increasing your strength, endurance, and range of motion and flexibility through medical, chiropractic, occupational, and physical therapy. Get on the road to recovery. Call us at 248-996-9428. 411 Therapy. When it's time to get your mobility back and lessen your pain, remember 411 Therapy in Southfield, Michigan, 23265 Northwestern Highway. Call 248-996-9428. 411 Therapy.
You're listening to WJZD Radio Detroit.com.
I had to do this one. Back when I first got on the air, I met these guys. Steve Perry, lead singer extraordinaire. This is Journey, Who's Crying Now? Your memory pleaser for today from WJZD Radio.
It's been a mystery. Still they try to see why something good can hurt so bad.
Do you remember this one?
Caught up
See, if you ain't hip to Journey, you need to revisit your musical roots because you missed the train.
love will survive somehow, some way.
And yes, they were on New Year's Eve with their brand new lead singer who sounds exactly like Steve Perry. The company flew this guy in, and it cost $1 million to get him in from the Philippines, and he has an identical tone. And he's acrobatic, I understand it. I haven't seen it yet, but they say he was on stage doing flips and whatnot, so he's very acrobatic and very physically fit. And all the best goes out to Steve Perry. What up, Doe? See, Mark Minks is in there. What's up, Mark? I'm glad you joined us, watching us now. He was listening at first. He's watching us now. And Karen, I'm going to have to get that Rodney Franklin in for you maybe a little later on today, but not in this hour because you just made 15 different requests. Oh, Foolish Heart. Oh, you see, now, I think I've started a fire here. Oh, yeah, John, I know you know who Journey is, even though you're still a youngster, okay? Coming up next, Bob Baldwin, Bobby McFerrin, Bob James, and by request, Will Downing and Gerald Albright, and my girl, Adele. We're going to play some Adele later on today, this hour. I want you to stick around. First of all, before I run out of time, let's say happy Fridays to some of our Rise and Grind faithful family listeners like Jackie Jackson, Kim Gorey, Paulie Cicero, Sharice White Mitchell. I know Sharice. Yeah, she works with me. Well, Mike used to work with me. I don't see him anymore. But hey, Sharice, how you doing? Gordon Adams, Michelle Hines, Steve, Sully Sullivan, my man, 100 grand, always looking out for the brother, and I'm always looking out for him. We kind of get each other's back. It's like salt and pepper. John, tell him I said that. Steve, Sully Sullivan, Linda Brass, Regina Jones, Patricia Ann King, Tracy Olivia, Onika Thomas, Rochelle Jackson, Dina Dud Perry, Rowena Smith, Roger Talley, let's see, Carolyn Brown, that's my little sister. She over there taking care of Corey, I'm a knucklehead, I got the COVID, Brown. Ivy McCall, Bobby Jones, Irma Hayes, Ron Reeder, Ron Mims, Dina Mons, Let's see. I can't even read my own writing. Let's see. Who is this? Her Majesty LaRouge. That's what she put. You know, Her Majesty LaRouge. Oh yeah. Next week we got another memory pleaser, and I know you guys are gonna love that one. Boss Lady. She's been helping me out tremendously because I know so much music it gets cluttered up there because it's all over the place. And she was like, "Ooh, play this one." So I pulled it up. I'm like, you know what? That's Monday's song. And you are going to love it. So, what's it going to help to make you feel good this Friday morning? Aside from the material things like, you know, winning the Powerball or the Mega Millions and a day off, you know, stuff like that. So what feels good, you know? Is it on the inside of you or is it on the outside of you? Is it a feeling of knowledge of facts, or if you're thinking about comedy, is it the knowledge of fiction? You know? You want to shout out to Keith Bennett? Mad shouts out to Keith Bennett. That's coming from Cassie Patrick. That's my other little sister. So, you know, got to send a shout out to him. Keith Bennett. Is he the guy that does the Sunday brunch? Guys, can hook a brother up. I like to eat too. But is it a feeling of knowledge of faction or, you know, facts or fiction? Is it sarcasm or is it studying the truth? You know, feeling good. Is it a state of mind or is it the way you feel physically? Some say it's both, and truthfully it can be. You see, feeling good can be so many things. For some, it can be as simple as having a lottery ticket for $1 million and not even knowing if it's the winning lottery ticket. But there's always that 1 in a million chance. So that, you know, makes you feel good, right? Feeling good can also be as simple as spending time with the ones you love. But let's take a look at the physical part. The physical part of you physical part of you, and maybe try some new ways to feel good. Have you ever tried yoga? It's difficult at first, but like everything else, with repetition, it gets easier, and you begin to feel good, and it's good for you. You see, there are a lot of different ways to do it too. You know, you can actually do yoga while sitting in a chair. You know, and I found that interesting. I'm 6 feet tall. I can't sit with my legs folded, so you know, maybe yoga might be the thing that'll help me out. Let's see. Okay, I like that one. E Flat says, it's not just Friday feel good, but waking up every morning makes me feel good because tomorrow's never promised. Ooh, hallelujah. Love and music can make you feel so good as well, and that's why we play the music that we play. Thank you very much, Cassie. You know, I'm gonna start doing this again. Let's pop that one up there on the screen. There you go, because it makes you feel good. You know, that's what feeling good is all about. And there are a lot of different ways to do yoga, you know. And if it's out of the budget, do what most of America is doing. Go to YouTube, because I'm sure there's a YouTube page on how to do yoga correctly. You can also try meditation. Relaxing your mind and your spirit is key for improving your health, and that makes you feel good. You see, I saw that one. Waldo, you nailed it. Knowing God makes you feel good all the time. You know, and yes, it does. Hallelujah. Okay? But meditation is good for your mind, it's good for your spirit, and it makes you feel good overall. Again, if you want to get started, there's always YouTube. You can always go there, and they will talk you through it. We all know that exercise will help you feel good, but a lot of you may not know that sex will help you in more ways than you think. Yes, I said sex. Of course, there's the physical part, but there's also the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual feeling that you get when you share yourself with someone that you care about or that you love. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yes, sex is good. Well, y'all ain't need me to tell you that. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. That's what makes up Janelle feel good. I got your dander up now. Yes, God is indeed love. Oh, I had to pull that one back. You see what Cassie said? Woohoo! Sex, yes. But let me share a story with you guys. And this actually happened. And you can actually, at the end, I will tell you where you can go to see it. I thought it was such a heartwarming story. It made me feel good. And everybody who hears this story, and y'all give Boss Lady some love, because she found this and she found another one. I actually posted both of these, the story I'm about to tell you and another story on Facebook. Okay? And let me tell you, it's a real story about two little boys, one named Miles and one his name is Tanner. Okay? You see, at their school, it was twin day, and they had to pick someone that they felt that they looked like, you know, or that looked like themselves. You know, well, Miles and Tanner were best friends. So Miles went home and told his mom that they had to dress alike. So Miles' mom, never having met Tanner or heard about Tanner or his family, you know, she tried to reach out to Tanner's mom so they could coordinate and get the kids, you know, the identical outfits. But she was unsuccessful. She contacted the school, which tried to help her contact, you know, Tanner's mom, and she could just never do it. Well, finally they did coordinate, and they, still not having laid eyes on each other, they bought the same outfits for these kids because, you know, they felt they looked alike, right? So, as a result, you know, they coordinated things. Well, they bought the outfits, and when she finally met Tanner, she was more than pleasantly surprised to find out that he was black. You see, Miles was a little white boy, and Tanner was a little black boy, and I'm using the word boy because they were boys, and they were best friends only because they chose to be. And they asked, why do you think you're twins? He was like, because he wanted to be my best friend. And they asked the other one, he said the exact same thing. And they both turned and they said, and we're both 5, okay? And this went viral. This story I'm telling you actually went viral. And the crazy thing about it, Steve Harvey got a hold to this story. So he brought Tanner, Miles, and both their parents on television. And they had their identical outfits on. And I thought it was just so cool that kids get it. 5 years old, they get it. It didn't matter about the color of their skin. They just said he wanted to be my best friend and I wanted to be his best friend, and now we're best friends, you know? Oh yeah, and we're 5, you know? I'm 62, and I don't recall me just walking up to somebody saying, you know, I want to be your best friend, because that sort of, you know, it just doesn't dawn on us as adults. We have so many things, and I get it, but it shouldn't be like that, you know? Carolyn says she loves Tickle Me Elmo. We're going to get Carolyn some help. But to watch 2 5-year-old little boys find out what true important thing in life was all about. See, it's not all about the color and all about that. They just said, hey, you cool, I'm cool, let's hang out, be buddies, we can get dirty and play baseball, or whatever it is 5-year-old kids do. Is it video games today? Yeah, I don't even think they play with Hot Wheels anymore. But I'm sure if they did, they would do it together and they would have a ball. See, like Steve said, you can go to any school. Don't really go out there and stalk them or nothing like that, because you'll get arrested. But but you go to any school and watch the kids play. Kids don't give a damn about color. You know, they don't. Let's have fun. That's what it's all about to them. And it's fascinating to me. We as adults, the mature ones, the ones that went to college, the ones that study, you know, And thank you, Janae. Children are closer to the purity of love because it hasn't been that long since they were with God before he gave them to us. And they are closer to the purity of love because hate is a taught thing. It's taught, you know. They don't care about color unless they're taught to care about color precisely. And there are those out there, unfortunately, that do teach that, you know, and we as adults need to just stop sometimes. When I saw this story, when Boss Lady turned me on to this, I was like, there's my feel-good moment. And I also posted another one that was on Ellen. This kid had special needs, and his clothes weren't the hip ones all the other kids were wearing. And this one young black man on the football team was laughing along with all the other kids, and then later he felt bad about it. Well, he talked to his best friend, another football player, another black young man, and said, look, man, we were wrong. You know, we need to make this right. So what they did was, and they have video footage on everything. Kids are hip now. They have video footage. They took some clothes, some hip clothes, and they brought him to this young man at the school. They went to the class, got him out of the class, and got him, gave him some hip gear. And it made this young man who, like I said, has special needs, made him feel so much better about himself. Now, here's where it gets real good. Because they did the right thing, they squashed that bullying thing. Because they did the right thing, Ellen got a hold of the story. This story went viral as well, and I did post it on my Facebook page. She brought them on the show, and it almost made me cry because they told the story, and you could see the little boy, the young man was, had the special needs and so forth. Well, Ellen called some of her friends. And Ellen got some big friends. She brought out one of the big guns. Will Smith shows up on the show. And he heard about it. And he spoke briefly on it. And he has a new clothing line coming out, And they were the first recipients of the clothing line. But that's not all. But wait, there's more. He also called his friends over at the New Balance Shoe Company, and he arranged to have the entire school, 600 students and teachers, all getting fresh New Balance gym shoes. Okay, because these guys did the right thing, because it was the right thing to do, and I thought that was cool. But wait, there is more. Ellen was sitting there and said, you know what, that's wonderful and that's good, but I think we can do a little bit better. So she gave each of the young men $10,000. Now, imagine, you're a high school student. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And you're turned around and you're rewarded just for doing that. See, kids get it. It's the adults that have the problems. They get it. And so they met Will Smith. They got some of his fresh gear before anybody else. They were responsible for putting 600 pairs of gym shoes on the whole high school. And then Ellen turned around and slapped 10 grand on each of them. If that is not a heartwarming story, and now kids around the world going to start, well, it's a good way to start. Because they're going to start, everybody going to be like, hey, don't be bullying on him. I'm going to call Ellen, and, and Janae you said it right there. Janae said, I can't wait to be able to bless people like that. As can I. I can't wait till the Lord turns the page on in my life and said, okay, Don, you're going to like this chapter, because there's nothing. We discuss this at our meetings at the radio station all the time, especially around the holidays. We'd like to go to Walmart and speak to the store manager and say, well, when you see a family, a single mom with 2 or 3 kids, and she's struggling just to get all the toys in there, let us know. What we're going to do is we're going to take cuts in front of her in line, buy a pack of a candy bar, a pack of gum, and they, when they say, is there anything else you'd like to get? I'm like, yes, there's one more thing I'd like to buy. We're going to take care of all of these toys for this lady right here. Merry Christmas, And nothing would make me feel more happy. The joy. Someone did that to me once. Long before the radio station got started. I had just gotten off work, had a few dollars in my pocket, knew I didn't have anything here at the crib, so stopped at the supermarket. I had my uniform on. I got a few things, things that tied me over to payday. And gentlemen, I'll never forget, I saw the side of his face, the silhouette, like this part, I saw the side of his face. And he bought a few things, and the lady said, is there anything else you'd like? He was like, yeah, I want to take care of everything. This young man's fine. And I was like, sir, you don't have to do that. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, Shaq does do that a lot. And he bought all of my groceries for me, and, I didn't let the cashier lady see me, but I actually shed some tears on my way out the door because no one had ever done that for me before. And it was touching, and I still remember it, and it still brings a warm feeling to me. Yeah. So, be the blessing. I tell you guys this every day when I get off the air. Be a blessing that I know you can be, and learn to do it instinctively. It's important that you do it. Somebody out there needs you right now, okay? So, I want you guys to remember that. But doesn't that make you feel good? Oh, Lord, let me get these chairs out of here. Okay, doesn't that make you feel good? This is Feel Good Friday, and I told you when I opened up the mic, we are going to do what it takes to help you feel good, okay? I did my best so far. I nailed not one, but I'm getting ready to nail 2 requests right in just how many seconds I got? I got 3 minutes and 28 seconds. In 3 minutes and 28 seconds, I'm going to knock the ball out the park twice because I had 2 requests and I filled them this hour like I promised. Here comes Janae. The mister saw a couple stealing food in the store. And you mean the manager? Saw a couple stealing food and approached the man and told him if he put the stuff back, he'd buy them whatever they wanted. Well, the man didn't see the blessing in that, which escalated into a fight. Wow. That's sad. Especially people who foster kids and adopt kids. And John and I can touch on this because John Barella, he fostered and he adopted some kids of color. And he's exposing, I think I respect about John, A, he's my friend. B, he takes the time out to be with these kids, to raise them the right way, to show them the path, Mellow Mike, save your request. And people who foster kids or foster parents, which is a tricky situation because of the fact that a foster parent does not mean you're a permanent parent. That means while the parent is away, maybe going through rehabilitation or what have you, once they get better, they can come get their kids back. Now, the hurting part is you become attached to these children, and they can go back to their parents like that, and it's a tough situation to see that happen. Oh, yo, mister. Oh, you talking about yo, mister. And he had to, get into a fight. That's terrible. But some people, pride cometh before a fall. It is terrible that something like that has to happen. If a brother say, man, look, just put that stuff back. I'll buy it for you if you need it. And Mr. McAllister, how you doing? We're talking about feeling good on a Friday. And if you guys missed this, don't worry about it. I'm going to repost this show a little later. And Mr. McAllister, I hope you'll be available this weekend. I'm going to inbox you my number. You call me. either later on this evening or anytime tomorrow. I'll be wide open tomorrow. Okay? Mad shouts out to Mark Mix and Street Jazz, the Street Jazz Cartel. Mad shouts out to them. I'll be back with them on Monday. We're going to play some more of their music. Also, let's see. Oh, there's just so much coming up. It's football. After I get off work today, I'm going into NFL mode, so don't be bothering me, you know. Let's see. Other than the NFL games. That's right. See, me and John, we twins. We think alike. You know, his hair is a little bit longer than mine. By special request, this is one from Will Downing and Gerald Albright. Pleasures of the Night for Karen McFerrin. Also, oh my, it's almost 10 o'clock. Where did the time go? It just kind of slipped away. Coming up next, it'll be music from Adele. Want you to stick with us. I have a request from Corey. He mentioned he wanted to hear that Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love. Also, the brand new Heavies. And I slipped in a joint from Brandy and Heavy D, Rock With You, because I know Cassie likes that one. Let's see. And I slipped in another song because I liked it, Change, featuring Luther Vandross, Searching. Also next hour, Chieli Minucci and special effects, Charles Prophet and Chuck Mangione, and Chuck Loeb and some Everett Harp as well. Now, I always say this. When I cut the camera off, I'm thinking about, you know, when the guy paid for my groceries. Sorry about that. When I cut the mic off, the music's going to stop, but it doesn't have to. It really doesn't. All you have to do, if you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, go to your app store and type in WJZD, and you'll see the logo right here. Get it? If you have an Android, WJZD Radio. Once again, you'll see that and get it. You can also always check us out on our website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com, and press the play button. That's right. Shout out to all my friends over at Delta that I holla at all the time. All of my friends over at Clear. Oh, gotta say and shout out to Layla, who works at Clear. Today is her last day at work. She's going back to school, and I told her I'd give her a shout out. So, Layla, congratulations. And knock them dead, okay? I know you're going to go back to cosmetology school and do great things, make great achievements there. We are counting on you. I would say I'd come and let you do my hair, but I ain't got none. And CB, what's up? Corey Bailey is with us today. Corey, I would have loved to have had you in on the earlier part of this conversation. We were discussing things that make you feel good, other than winning the lottery, other than sex and that, you know. G. Hen is with us this morning. I got to have some more of my smoothie this morning. But also, like I said before, you guys want to donate to the station, it's right there for you. Go to the website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Scroll down. You're going to see a little gold button says donate. Click it. Put an amount in there. It's cool. We appreciate it. We understand it's tight on everybody. It's tight on me, too. But stay with us. Tomorrow night, we're going to try to do some jazzy house. So we want to keep with the jazz flow, but in some mature sort of vibe. But I want to party. You know what I'm saying? So nothing like a good jazzy vibe. I might let Maurizio D'Annunzio open up the show. You know, and DJ Dex said he was going to stop by with some stuff, and I'm going to reach out to Rick Lenore and G. Hen and Mellow Mike and Out Cold and the rest of the usual suspects. They'll be here too. I'm going to ask them to see if they can dig in their crates and find some jazzy, danceable stuff. Maybe even some ballroom sets. Ballroom sets. G, I'm going to go right up G's lane on this one. G, line dancing music. Let's open up with a line dance song and just do an hour full of that. That's grown folk stuff. Okay? Listen, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. You make it a great day on purpose. Be the blessing I know you can be. You know? And, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. E-flat said, uh-oh. I can do that. Yeah, E-flat, send me one. Yeah. either jazzy house or line dance or ballroom, I kind of figured, oh, I can do that. Yeah, line dance, sure. G. Hen do all the line dances. In fact, he teaches people how to do it. But be a blessing. Make it a great day on purpose and do it with authority, okay? That's all there is. That'll make you feel good. At the end of your day today, I want you to be able to say, dang, I made it a great day. And I did it on purpose, okay? God bless you guys. Thanks a lot. I'll see you on Monday. Make it a great weekend. Have a great time watching the NFL this weekend. I know the heck I am. I'm going to find some snacks somewhere and a couple of glasses of Merlot. And me and Corey going to be arguing over the phone back and forth. Oh, did you see that, man? Have a great weekend, guys. Be careful out there. Be safe. And to make each and every day count, remember, we are WJZD Radio Detroit.com. I'm out. Peace.